Hello. So, in the last episode, I started a little starter house, and to be honest, it looks great. I love it, and it just makes me want to build a little bit more. And it's so lovely, so epic. And if we walk over here, we'll see the entrance, the two doors, and look at that. We have our little chest that need to be filled, obviously. And we have upstairs up here. This is all what we did in episode 1. So I recommend going to episode 1 if you haven't already and watch the full episode because it was a little bit crazy. It took 3 hours to build this, and hopefully my next build idea does not take that long. I just hope it doesn't. But what my idea is, let's go over here. So I like to mine in Minecraft, obviously Minecraft. So I want to work on the mine. If we go down here, doesn't look that great. It's just a staircase. So instead, what I want to do is almost mine a whole chunk all the way down to bedrock layer, and then make a staircase going all the way up, and you can jump down in the middle and let in a pool of water. That's my idea for right now, at least. But instead of a 16 by 16 chunk, because I don't really want to go disrupt this little farm I have right now, so I'm going to do like a 10 by 10 area, starting like right here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think so. We want it even. So that's the part where I have to figure out. I want it by like 10 by 10 because I don't want to go too over here, and I don't want to mess with this ocean. I don't want to mess with the ocean right now. Maybe later. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe later. But for right now, we need to work on, our mining. Because look how much iron I have. 7. No diamonds. Come on, we need diamonds. We need to be miners for once. Anyways, so let me think. I'll make out the points where I'm gonna have to mine, and when I do that, I'm gonna tell you about it and what my plans are. Okay, so I've made the place where I want it to be. I think this is a 10 by 10, if I counted correctly, which I have. I double checked. It should be. Hopefully it is. And now it's time to go and dig. Ha! Ooh, who would have thought that you had to dig in Minecraft? Apparently you do. And so I want it to be like a building as well, so it's not just like a weird hole in the middle of an island. And the building's gonna be like an outline right here, and my idea is to use maybe stone bricks, stone bricks, and use that as like a building part of it, and the roof would the roof, I don't know. That roof, I just, did not really plan, but it does look great. So I don't want to do a roof like that. I don't want like a triangle roof. I don't know what kind of roof. I think a flat roof. For like a mine, I guess. Or, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I'm going to go and plan while I mine this out. So, enjoy this nice little time lapse. Hopefully this will be great. I'm gonna try and make the time lapse as quick as I can, and if it's not, I'm extremely sorry. Let's just get this over with, shall we? So I have many plans for this world, and One of them is to build an ice kingdom. Yeah, an ice kingdom. I was just daydreaming, a couple days ago about, building a nice little ice kingdom. So that's one of my plans. One of the future plans for this. I know a lot of people probably have built an ice kingdom before, but this will not be a regular sized ice kingdom. It's going to be with ice towns, or like kind of like a village but made out of ice. And there's going to be a kingdom in the middle. I mean, like a castle, but an ice castle in the middle of it. That's what I have planned for one of my mega bases. And I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm just planning right now. As like I said, I want to make a world, a super flat world, where I plan it all out and stuff. And hopefully I figure out what I want for my mega base, because we need a base for all of our storages, all of our farms, and even for my chickens. I was watching the video I posted, episode 1, and I realized I said I wanted a chicken-based starter house. I did not do that. When I was watching the video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to add chickens to it. So that's a little bit of a problem. But otherwise than that, everything went great last episode. But I want to do a mega base soon, and because I haven't done really a mega base in a really long time, or ever really. The biggest base I've ever built has been made in creative mode, so that doesn't really count. But one day it will. One day. And that one day is gonna come soon, hopefully. And I'll cross my fingers. So that's all I really have to say. So sit back and listen to some nice little YouTube music I found that's not copyrighted on YouTube. And look in the description, obviously, if I have to credit someone, obviously. Oh my gosh, guys. We did it. Look at this. We digged a 10 by 10 hole all the way down. I left these corners in because it kind of looks good. It gives a little bit of style. So I was thinking about to build a little bit more. I didn't want it to touch bedrock like all the way, so I went all the way to level 9. It took me an hour and 30 minutes to dig this, and I am extremely tired, but I want to finish this build. So what we want to do is somewhere start the staircase that goes in a circle motion all the way up to the surface. And obviously in the middle, it's where water will be. So, and if you decide to jump instead of going down the stairs, you don't die. So, now it's time to think where to put the stairs. Like, start them right here, and every 3 goes up. Okay, so we built the staircase. Now we have a way down and up that's safe and easy to use. The next step is, well, adding the frame of the building. That's the next step because we need the building done and more safety, of course. More about safety because that's really dangerous. I don't want to be randomly walking around here and falling into that. So, when I was mining, I was smelting things. And where did I put the smelting things? There it is. So, what to do with this? Well, you can easily craft these into stone bricks, I think they're called. Yep. And now we have a lot of stone bricks to work with. Using stone bricks, we can easily go and create a building that's not too tall, about probably 5 blocks tall. Don't want it too tall, but we don't want it too short. I think 5 blocks tall is good because I don't really want a roof to the building. I mean, I don't really want a second floor, and to stop that, we need to do that. So, let me make the frame, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I have the frame done. I think this is how I want the frame to look. The next part is, do I want any windows? Questions. I don't want a big window, actually. I don't want it to be big. I want pretty small windows. And about that size would be fine. It's not too big, you know, because I want it to look small, like a small little, oh, it's just a small little building. Oh my gosh, that's big, you know. I want that kind of reaction if, you know, for some reason someone's in this world. So I think making it look smaller than it actually is a good idea. So let me apply small windows on each side and somehow make the door look better. I'll figure that out. Okay, so after adding the windows, it looks great. Now the only problem is this part. It's all messing it all up, you know. You just look through it, see some grass, and wonder what the heck is that. So, the next part is smelting all of, well, not all, but a lot of my cobblestone into stone and making them into stone bricks. Then, remove this and make them stone bricks. Eventually, the farther away I go down, I want to try and make them polished deep slate, or if I can smelt cobble these deep slate. Can you? I don't know. Then if those 4 make like stone, cobblestone, deep slate, I'll do that eventually. I don't know. Let's go and start with the top, obviously, and then maybe make it slowly look like it's supposed to look like that. You know, all ruined, all stony. But first we gotta do this. Woohoo! Yay! Good thing I have a shovel. And yeah, sit back and relax and enjoy this time lapse. So, after, building some time, I realized I don't have a lot of glass, or so-called sand. Because, to be honest, I can't really remove any of the sand on this island because I don't want to remove the fill of it. I did remove some of the sand over here, but if I go over here, sand just fell into this pit, and I don't want that to happen. Now I have no sand to cover it up, and I have no glass. So the best bet is just, for me to do this, over time, and eventually it will look great. So every time I go mining, I find some tuff, or I find some deep slate, find some stone, I just add on to this, and one day it will be finished. It's one of the unfinished projects of this world series, and it technically will never be unfinished, because hopefully I'll come here every time I mine, and every time I mine, I'm gonna strip mine, blah 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 blah. It's never finished. So, oh, I was about to say goodbye, then I'm so tired that I've forgotten about the roof. Oh my gosh. I've been so worried about inside that I forgot world's most important thing, a roof. So, let's think. Can you make a roof out of deep slate? Yes, you can. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? A deep slate roof. Maybe thinking, why the heck? I'm thinking because I want. No, because it's a new block, and to be honest, 1.17 is crazy, and I need to get used to 1.17. These blocks are extremely new, and I have no pickaxe. Yay. But these blocks are extremely new. I don't really understand them that much, so I have to use them, right? And I'm basically doing a basic roof, so I'll just show you what it will look like after I place them on, because it's not as cool looking as that. But I don't want to keep using that kind of roof because it's not going to be as special if I use it on everything. So I'm just going to use it on that for the starter base. Okay, so I added the roof. Do I like it? Let's look real quick. Look at that. My little mining area. I don't know. It just looks like a regular little building that's useless. And that's the point. I want to make it look weird. Definitely this part. I like this. So hopefully when I get enough resources, because I have no more tuff, and we go down here, glass will come down here as well, and it will go all the way down. So this was a work in progress, and I may spend another episode working on this, but I have other plans, obviously, and so I might do some of this off camera, and this is a great way to leave it at. And my plans for the next episode is to make